Yeah. So, hey, folks, this is the independent season, and nothing like an edition of the Global View on Q in the season of independence. What's up next week?
Next week, yes, we will be having a Global View on Q show next week on Tuesday, and we'll talk about a couple of things. But I wanted to first talk about what we're going to do on Monday evening.
Right.
Because on Monday evening,
kudos to a hero.
Kudos to a very young but very great hero, Dominican national hero. So, in fact, Leonard, I'm happy to say that our Kudos to Heroes committee had, in fact, unanimously agreed that we would support Sia Lafont and put her to Dominica as a national hero. So, as chairman of this committee, and on behalf of the entire committee and our cherished Q family listeners and friends of Dominica at home and abroad, we will, in fact, be privileged to present Ms. Sia Lafont Gadsden to Dominica, to the region, and to the rest of the world as our very special 17th Dominican national hero. Sia Lafont Gadsden, of course, is a very young Dominican born, but Maryland raised Olympic champion. So, I don't know, many people may not recall, but Sia migrated to the U.S. with her family at the age of 5, at the very tender age of 5. But 8 years after she arrived there, she got into what the school known as the John F. Kennedy High School. And she got into the track team at the high school. And it was in that high school, in fact, that Sia first began to compete for the homeland Dominica at the youth level. So since in those days, she has been representing Dominica in high school. But Sia is now, in fact, a 4-time Carifta Games medalist in high jump and triple jump. She's also a 9-time Maryland state champion, holding titles in 100 hurdles, 55-meter hurdles, long jump, high jump, triple jump. All of those things she's been doing. And she practically amassed a whole heap of scholarship offers and letters from universities while she's doing all of that. But I guess her mom and dad, Ernestine and Dorian, will hopefully tell us something more about that when we honor her on Monday evening from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. But here, she graduated from the University of Maryland in 2015 with a bachelor's degree in international studies and a minor in public health. At the UMD, she became a stalwart in several events. I mean, high jump, hurdles, long jump, triple jump. She became a 6-time All-American, a 1-time Conference Athlete of the Year, a 4-time Conference Champion, 2-time Conference Record Holder, 4-time School Record Holder. After she graduated, she met and she married her coach, Aaron Gadsden. And Aaron, of course, led Sia to numerous medals, 2 times the Commonwealth Games, 1 time the Pan American Games, 1 time North American, Central American, and Caribbean champion, which includes Dominica's first Commonwealth Games medal. So in 2024, however, Aaron led Sia to Dominica's first world indoor long jump title, which was a 15.01 meters. And soon after that, of course, after this March 24 World Indoor Championships, she unfortunately suffered a serious knee injury. But being that tough, strong, young, strong-hearted champion, she pushed through and then pursued to keep persevere to keep her Olympic dreams alive. And 3 months later, Sia won gold at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games and brought home Dominica's first medal in a new personal best in the Dominican national record, 16.02 meters. So we will, in fact, be showing Sia with kudos for sure as our 17th Dominican national hero on Monday evening, this coming Monday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we invite you, all of our cherished Unit 5 listeners, in every nook and cranny at home, in the region and globally, to please join us in appreciating, embracing, recognizing, honoring, celebrating, and awarding and extending great kudos to our 17th Dominican national hero, Sia Lafont Gadsden, for being a true pioneer in her achievements. Yeah, line up. So we will be doing this. I hope yourself will be able to join in and maybe give us a call and say a few nice things about Thea during the program.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Yes, of course.
Indeed.
But but Lennox, as we say that, we have to remind ourselves, that greatness and excellence is not a destination. It is, in fact, indeed a continuous journey that should never end. And it seems like Thea's journey is still taking off.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it will be a distinct honor and delight for us to do this for Thea on Monday evening.
All right, you all set for that?
We're all set. We hope to have in studio with us Thea and her husband Aaron. Mm-hmm. We hope, but Matt is going to be on the console because Pastor Rodney, who normally is on the console for this event, is traveling.
Okay.
He's traveling, so he will not be available. But in the studio, we'll expect to have Billy Doctorow, who is Dominica Olympic president, and we'll expect to have Crispin Gregoire and Leroy Waddick Charles, who are members of our Kudos committee in the studio. But online with us, we'll have Thea's mom, Aniston, and her dad, Dorian. Mm-hmm. Looking forward to interacting with Dorian, the good friend, and I know that Crispin and Dorian are good friends as well. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they'll be looking forward to interacting with each other. And then we will have Dr. Andre might be online with us because he's in Dominica. He might be online with us there. And people like some of our members like Dr. Matthew, she will be online with us, and Corinne Francis, who is in San Francisco, she's expected to be online with us as well, and some of our members of our committee. We had hoped that Pastor Rodney could be online, but he himself might be engaged in some formal event on the other side. So hopefully he might be able to. But it's an event that I personally look forward to, Lennox. Yeah. I think this young lady at that tender age to have done so much for Dominica and the kind of publicity that Dominica has received just through her accomplishment and the things that she said. So humble, but so knowledgeable about Dominica. I think the tourism people would be well advised to use her in a very, very nice way to give Dominica a lot of publicity, which costs probably much less than they're spending now to give Dominica a place in the world. So we all look forward to
the spending?
Sorry?
They're spending?
Say that again?
You said Thea Laffour has given the tourism folks a lot more than the value of what we're spending now. So I'm asking whether there was any spending going on.
Well, I'll leave that to you. All
right. Well, the nation looks forward to Monday night. Kudos to heroes, recognizing the outstanding work of Thea Laffour Gadsden.
And we will take the calls from the public. You know that there are many people who want to call in during the event to congratulate Thea and to wish her well. So we will take the call.
Indeed. All right. Good.
Right, Leonard?
That's for Monday night. Kudos to a hero, recognizing the outstanding work on the athletics field, global circles. Thea Laffour Gadsden, she won gold in the triple jump event at the 2024 Olympics. Proud moment for Dominica. Thanks, Sheridan. God bless.
All right, Leonard. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you very much. $117. We're happy that you could join us. This is Talk on the Block for today, 25th of October 2024, the start of the World Creole Music Festival at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium in downtown Roseau.
The New India Insurance Company has reopened its doors in Portsmouth, offering the same great services you get in Roseau. Motor vehicle insurance, home and business owners, fire and related perils, public liability, and so much more. Come, visit us today for insurance with a personal touch on Bay Street, Portsmouth, or call us at 445-4023. We are ready to serve you.
Mountaintop, natural spring water. All bottled water is not created equally. There is bottled water and then there is Mountaintop, natural spring water. Mountaintop natural spring water, sourced from healthy, mineral-rich Caribbean's natural springs. It is the best tasting water of all. It is also healthy with natural minerals. Some other bottled waters remove the natural minerals which we need to have a healthy balance, but Mountaintop keeps them for us, just as nature intends it to. So for great tasting and healthy bottled water, choose Mountaintop natural spring water. It is the best for you. Available at Esau Trading Limited in 500 ml, 1.5 liter, and 5 liter bottles. Retail and wholesale prices start from $1.95. Esau Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your final chance to be a winner. Yes, it's your Independence Lot to Win, the United Workers' Party Grand Raffle, set for the 26th of October 2024 outside the Prevost Cinema. First prize, the Suzuki Swift. A second prize, a brand new smartphone. And the third prize is a 32-inch smart TV. Tickets are on sale from the 21st to the 26th for only $5 outside the Prevost Cinema. The grand draw is on Saturday, the 26th of October 2024 outside the Prevost Cinema. Call 2650928 for your ticket. So, Abbott, you don't buy your ticket yet, but when you buy one for your auntie too.
This is Asa Banton, your Tropical Water Ambassador, with your hurricane tip for today. Insurance checkup. Ensure that your home and car insurance policies are up to date and covers hurricanes, flooding protection, etc. Be prepared and remember to stock up on tropical water.
Creole Bord-la-Mer, Creole Bord-la-Mer, Creole Bord-la-Mer. La grande famille créole visitée et tout homme checking out today. Pour attention, Creole Bord-la-Mer sous boulevard Roseau on Sunday, October 27th at the Roseau Bayfront, right after the Creole Festival on Saturday night. Creole Bord-la-Mer featuring the Mighty Swinging Stars and the Creole Ambassadors, the Ecstasy Band. Alongside DJ Hellboy, DJ Steven, powered by Big Belly Sound. Partners include Malcolm Steven and Sons, HNB Richard Company Caribbean, Belfast Estate BB Rum, Josephine Gabriel Heineken Beer, Fine Foods, Fresh Market, Discover Dominic Authority, Creole Handwritten more. Creole of Bord-la-Mer. It's a tradition. This is Sunday. Bon manger, bois local in Boabias. Creole of Bord-la-Mer. Ba Machesa.
Unauthorized vendors are not allowed.
Kubuli. Let's chill. Drinking Kubule, drinking Kubule, drinking Kubule, number one in the air. Drinking Kubule, drinking Kubule, drinking Kubule, number one in the air. Down by the river, let's chill, down by the bar. Let's chill, my favorite beer. Let's chill, number one in Dominica. Let's chill. We're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, number one in the air. We're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, number one in the air. Kubule, let's chill.
Kubuli Beer, distributed by Belfast Estate. Drink responsibly.
Afternoon time 1:26. We thank you very, very much for joining us. This is a Talk on the Block for today, October 25th, 2024. The World Creole Music Festival opens up this evening, the 2024 edition. Lots of folks from the Commonwealth of Dominica, visitors from neighboring islands and further afield are with us for this annual event. And of course, it's busy in the capital city. I notice that every time these days anything is happening, any little thing that is happening in any part of the city, then it's a mess trying to get through the traffic and so on and so on. And maybe it's time that the government that has been in office for 20, going on 25 years now, can do something about the parking situation in Roseau. We hear a lot of talk about the Roseau Enhancement Project. I don't know whether a component of that involves parking solutions for the city, even for just for the buses that come into the city. If we could make arrangements for that through a proper facility, that would ease the burdens a bit, and that would improve the experience of our visitors, especially around these times when there are a number of people around. And a lot of people want, for one reason or another, to be in the city, even if it's for the TV Lash Creole or the Creole Music Festival or whatever. The experience is not good. We have problems moving through the city, in and out of the city around times like these, and it's time that something is done about it. We are better than that. We have more money than that. We have a lot of money that could have been used to set up that solution, that parking solution that we have so badly needed for we don't just now need it, we have needed it for a very long time. So something to pay attention to, and a lesson coming out of the 2024 independence season, where once again we're experiencing the same difficulties, the same inconveniences that we have experienced for a number of years now, as the volume of vehicles has grown in Dominica, and nothing has happened to how we facilitate the flow and the accommodation of traffic in the capital city. We can do better than that. Just a word on that. All right. So I saw you learn in these days of AI to be very careful about social media images and so on, because a lot of them are produced not necessarily real. Some of them can be conjured up, fake. So I did see some pictures of tickets, complimentary tickets coming from the office of the Prime Minister for the World Creole Music Festival on the different nights, night 1, night 2, night 3, different colors. And I'm sure there is one for the entire season as well. And there's some for VIPs and so on, because not all of us are VIPs. Some people are VIPs, others are not. So some must go into the boxes and have their food and drink, and so while that happens. And all of that complimentary from the office of the Prime Minister. I'm sure the PAL reps from the Labour Party have their stocks of complimentary tickets as well. And the other friends of the government, people like the Speaker of the House and others, would have their, I think the word in Creole is their boulot, their boulot of tickets to hand out for the Creole Festival. I think about this and I wonder, well, if you're giving out all these thousands of tickets for free, why don't you just make this a free event? Why must some people pay and others go in for free? What sort of discrimination is that? Because it is discrimination on a grand scale. It's not like you're giving out complimentary tickets to persons who are associated with producing the event in some way, shape, or form. You are actually handing out tickets to people who should be patrons of the event. And well, I know it's a recognition that some of the people who you would like to patronize the event unable to do so because of the depressed economic circumstances in Dominica and the level of poverty overall to which we have sunk in Dominica, cannot afford this, cannot afford that, struggling to keep the lights on, struggling to keep the water flowing in the tap, struggling to put food on the table for the children, buy their supplies for school, struggling to take care of healthcare, struggling to top up the cell phone and so on, struggling to meet the monthly rent payment or the mortgage, as the case might be, struggle to put gas in the vehicle to get from point A to point B. So these are real experiences of the people of Dominica, and it's understandable that not many of them will be able to afford the top dollar for a ticket to the World Creole Music Festival. So here comes the government that has them in the situation of poverty, where they can't afford these things, makes it available to them from the public purse, but dishes it out as though it is coming from them personally. So it's coming from the Prime Minister, and it is coming from the PAL reps of Labour, and it's coming from the friends of Labour around, all the time using public money to buy influence. That is corruption. Let's call it for what it is. It is corruption. If the state's money is being used to subsidize attendance at the World Creole Music Festival, then that's what it is. But this business of thousands of tickets, every Creole Music Festival, I understand the numbers grow every year, being handed out by the operatives of Labour to buy influence and to buy votes, it is corruption. We must call it for what it is, and we should ask them to stop it, because it is corruption that they are paying for with the people's money. It's not their money. Nobody in the Labour Party is digging their hand in their pocket or going into their bank account to get monies to buy tickets to send anybody to the World Creole Music Festival. It's all coming from public money, whether it is passports or whatever the other source. I hope they're not using tax dollars to do it. So that's one thing. That's one thing. And you can let me know how you feel about that, because I'm not even so satisfied that we have a proper accounting every year for the World Creole Music Festival, it being a public event. So we can see how much of how many complimentary tickets are dished out every year by the Labour Party, the ruling party, and its members, to persons who, well, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say to persons who can't afford it. Well, there's some people who can't afford. There are many who can afford, who are getting the free tickets as well. And I would suggest to you that that's where the discrimination comes in, because if you are giving Creole Music Festival tickets to people who are not associated with the production in any way, but they're just your friends, they can afford, they are making their big money, but you are giving them tickets to go in VIP and so on, and other people have to find a long $100 and how much dollars to go to the event. That's not fair. It's not like you're giving out to people who are needy. You're giving needy people, but you're also giving other kind of people as well. And that kind of corruption of the World Creole Music Festival must stop. It must stop. It must stop. That's just my view.
What about drinks at affordable prices? Check GBA. The WhatsApp shop for all your parties. Check GBA. We got rum at the bottle and drinks by the game. At GBA. We can make you live with a smile on the face. At GBA. When you shop at GBA. Located at 106C Independence Street, Toronto. Come bask in the ambience of exotic rums and wines from all over the world. We have a wide range of bounty rum, Grand Fraser, Diplomatico, and so much more. Feel like drinking something fancy? No problem. We got a wide range of wines and a local cocktails just for you. So come visit us today at 106C Independence Street, Roseau, where you will come sad and you will live happy. Let us be your agent for something. GBA, let's take it one step at a time, because we are the drinking ambassadors of Dominica. Drinks at affordable prices, check GBA. The WhatsApp shop for all your parties, check GBA. Come shop at GBA.
Want to stay ahead in the world of electronic communications? Then you've got to check out Ectel Bytes, a production of the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority. We dive into the hottest topics affecting the telecom sector, from the latest innovations to the policies shaping your digital future. Tune in to Ectel Bytes on the last 3 Thursdays of this month, October 17th, 24th, and 31st. In the digital world, knowledge is your greatest asset.
Why walk into your future when you can MC, your community financial partner? Get yourself going. Boom. National Credit Union has grown so strong. We cover many communities around. When Michelle and David to the Rockford, now Southeast and Cassie Bruce get on board. The service we offer is excellent. Mortgage interest down below 6%. Wherever you are here overseas, we invite you come do business with we. We brand it. Take your loans out for your mortgage. Buy your transport, your small business, get your land loan for agriculture, for education, and all location. Wow.
After working hard for many years in London, Goldwyn is now retired and back living in Dominica enjoying his pension. He toujours can smile so we can see the gold teeth and toujours young. I met him coming out of Floss's with the help of some staff carrying different foods, drinks, and meats to his vehicle. Myself too fast to go and ask the man what's up. Is their story start? And when we finish how I went, so that Kadimo de San Dominic put finila hamwe. I said, Goldwyn, speak in English, don't force it. Then he said, I shop with intelligence, yeah? At Floss's, you get the most reasonable prices for the bag flour, rice, sugar, milk, beers, soft drinks, water, rum, and so much more. Prices and quantities to fit your needs, mate. Because you just come down and want to tell me what I know about Floss's already. That's where I shop. It's not you alone that want to save money but still get the quality goods. That's right. And if you're listening to this ad, go and check out Floss's for yourself. Next to the Roseau Market, you can't miss it.
Now opened on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Your financial tip is sponsored by Financial Information Month partners. Consider purchasing a piece of land in an approved area. Land usually increases in value.
It's market day with a big difference. C'est une grande célébration La Place Roseau. It's a day for awards, rewards, and prizes. This official ceremony takes place on Saturday, October 26th from 8 a.m. Organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Business, Trade and Energy in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports, and Community Development. Fête Upamache. C'est La Place nous, c'est pays nous, c'est cadeau nous. Come witness awards, rewards, and prizes to vendors, farmers, and butchers for the service rendered through 2024. Awards for the best dressed stall, best and most outstanding non-national vendor or farmer, most improved vendor or farmer, best dressed vendor, best dressed customer. Tout le monde bien habillé in their nice dandan and their tête cassée bien penchée, dashing kakouille de fig. Ekokoy di pa jodi, no, not today. Come celebrate Market Day for big difference. Come buy, come celebrate. Fini gagner toute provision avec véritable. Wait, come enjoy the rainbow of Tout Bakay Dominique. Saturday, 26th October. Come celebrate our 46th anniversary of independence under the theme Pay Nou, Kado Nou, our country, our gift.
We are in the hurricane season. Stay informed by tuning in to Q95 FM radio for updates on the storm's path and any evacuation orders. Knowledge is power during a hurricane.
$140, of course. Creole Day today. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share with you the greeting, the Creole Day 2024 Creole Day greeting from Nouvelle Cuisine Maboid. Nouvelle Cuisine Maboid. You know Nouvelle Cuisine Maboid? Okay. I'm going to share you the greeting. Maboy dit cuisine là, vle souhaiter tout domniche, tout monde la terre, une bonne journée créole. Il voulait tout domniche pour habiller en hot créole, danser créole, parler créole, et bien manger tout ça qui créole. Une nouvelle cuisine, Maboy. Lots of folks in downtown and some of the people in town were asking earlier where can they get tickets for this grand raffle of the United Workers' Party, which has been on for some time. The grand draw is tomorrow, Saturday, and the tickets are available. You can get your raffle tickets now. If you're in town, get your raffle tickets now. You can go to just outside the Prevost Cinema. You'll see the tent set up there, and all the wonderful folks from the UWP will assist you in getting your ticket. It's $5, and that $5 can win you a car for the Independence. The draw is tomorrow, Don't miss out. You got to be in it to win it, of course. And your chance to be in it and win it is on right now. You can go down to town, or if you are already in town, go to the Prevost Cinema Mall, outside the Prevost Cinema Mall, and the ticket booth is right there. You can get your raffle ticket, which gives you a chance to win a car, a Mazda Demio for $5. That's the ticket chance. Go out and get as many as you would like to boost your chances on the Grand United Workers Party Raffle 2024. The draw is tomorrow outside of the Prevost Cinema Hall, where you can find the folks right now for your ticket to win. 142, and someone is on the telephone. Good afternoon.
Bon après-midi, M. Linton.
Bon après-midi. Ou bien?
Avec où sorti? Moi là, et où? Moi
là, ka bat mise moi.
Ou pas crier misère, ou pas dire
moi là, ka bat mise moi.
Oh. J'ai mon bouche fan obligé manger. Eh ben, you know l'ennemi ou ka bat derrière ou quand il met au double bon.
L'ennemi?
You understand what I say? Okay.
All right. But nice to hear you.
Wishing you a blessed day, blessed afternoon.
Thank you.
Eh bien, parlez manger quoi de votre côté ou ça?
Cobb?
Manger quoi bacayou?
Oui.
Changer qui distance quoi mener ou?
C'est ça même.
Parlez manger quoi de votre côté, ça pour taper dans le ventre.
Yeah. Creole, moi ka manger Creole à caille moi.
Bravo.
Jodia.
Oui, c'est madame Bouy qui mange pour elle, va aussi bien parfumé.
Il fait ça déjà.
Eh bien, là, on fait là-bas, un bon petit beau moment.
Ah, bon, moi qui fait ça. Merci au pile.
Bonne journée.
Bonne journée.
Ok.
144, good afternoon. Qui ça?
Moi, je suis aujourd'hui.
Où ça dit ça, vous voulez?
Aïe, vous Michel Abdoula, man, je suis créole comme ça.
Ça veut dire, c'est ça, tout seul, vous voulez dire, moi, aujourd'hui?
Moi, je vais faire tout, Michel Abdoula, avec tout René Daïs. C'est si long, tout René Daïs, ça faut belle, tout pas René Daïs, ça va pas belle.
Ah, ok. All right.
Audi.
Aye, makadi aye.
Ou makadi.
Maka koute ou.
Ok. Bon, d'accord, écoutez-moi bien. Moi, vous sortez dit à présent, je suis pour que ça une belle barre aussi. Vous pouvez inviter moi, mais moi, je ne mange pas l'ordre.
Ok, fait qui ça?
Moi, je ne mange pas l'ordre.
Oh, ok. All right. Papa Met. Ok, mais pas l'ordre.
Oui.
Papa.
Mais regardez quand on appelle la papa. Moi-même, je dis mon couillon là, mon niché doit être moi.
Ok. All right.
Tout pareil bien.
Ok.
All right?
Ok. Tout bagaille bless.
Tout bagaille bless.
Merci.
Bonne journée Creole.
Bonne journée Creole. 146. Bonne journée Creole.
Good afternoon, Mr. Linton.
Afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. Mr. Linton, put your moso cocoa in a boy, come you say. Give them a piece of cocoa in it.
You want me to talk cocoa on the people in the radio station?
Well, put the shoe on the other foot, see how they do.
You want me to forget the nigga and them have cocoa this afternoon?
It's
Okay.
all Creole and it's all Creole. Remember, the Creole spectrum has broadened.
Indeed. Thank you.
Somebody who Creole, like me Creole. Mouvement Créole à Secure. Tout le monde créole pour attention. Comité pour études créole Dominique. Et puis Radio QFM qui est présenté. Mouvement Créole. Tous les mardis soirs, à 6 après-midi. Information, blagues, interviews, l'histoire, problème, discussion, reportage, apprendre à parler et puis écrit créole. Lien avec ton peuple créole. Bon musique créole. Mouvement créole. À nous faire un rendez-vous, messieurs, mesdames. Tous les mardis soirs, QFM qui est frappé avec bon parole créole. Sans ça participer, qui est nous? Rapidement, Mouvement créole à seconde station QFM. Voici avec nous tous les mardis soirs, 6h pour Mouvement créole. Matchez ça.
Dominicans, enjoy your property, protect your property. You homeowner and businessman, protect your property, enjoy your property. Can't wait for the hurricane, can't wait till you flood again, can't wait till your roof fly out and all your business coming out. Remember, no insurance company will insure your property when a storm is approaching. Get ahead of the hurricane season and insure with a company who gives you the assurance of payment for your valid claim. Come speak with us today at the New India Assurance Company Limited, upstairs AC Shillingford and Company Limited, 24 King George Fish Street, Roseau. Bring along an up-to-date valuation from a qualified engineer and get insured today.
This is Esa Banton, your Tropical Water Ambassador, with your hurricane tip for today. Strengthen your home, trim trees, ensure drains are cleaned, and ensure you have sufficient plywood, aluminum panels to board up your windows and doors. Ensure that outdoor items can be secured. Be prepared, and remember to stock up on Tropical Water.
Pointe-moi, Tézolé. The Dominica Diabetes Association is taking over November. It's No Sugar November. Book the dates. November 1st, Domda will hold a press conference. November 6th, a panel discussion. November 9th and 10th, Domda's members will be attending church services. On the 12th, nutrition talks will be held at schools. On November 14th, a major press conference and fundus photography screening for diabetic retinopathy. November 15th, the Dominica Diabetes Association will host sidewalk health screenings outside of All Saints University. On the 16th, a diabetes health clinic and cardio jam will be held at Portsmouth with Jolly's Pharmacy. On November 17th, an awareness walk in partnership with The High will be held. And a cardio jam dubbed Dancing in the Streets will begin from 4 p.m. On November 20th. A major panel discussion will be held. And to top it all off, on November 27th, look out for published diabetic stories. The Dominica Diabetes Association is doing it big. No Sugar November. For more information and registration, call us at 767-316 7326. This ad is sponsored by the Dominica Diabetes Association and this station.
Atoufi, point linetman à sous table là moi. Fais vite souple, moi pressé.
Ça l'aime ici, Mac a ouais.
Eh bien, il s'en m'a dit ou pas ka bien. Ouais, milinet là même côté à moi dou là.
Là il est tout clair. Ek mate ka ouais.
Ça veut dire ou besoin aller Optifam vitement avant zio vin plus mauvais.
Dis-moi, Mac. Puis pas jodi moi ni problème épuisé moi.
Eh ben c'est Optifam qui ni plus meilleur docteur Zé en pays. A pas dit ça, Optifam j'ai tiré en chay l'argent à sous frame net et qui ni plus belle frame net qui en style.
Tout ça, eh ben moi kay check pressure moi avant et qu'après nay Optifam.
Non Atoufi, allez là même puisque yo ka check pressure zio, examiner zio pour licence chauffeur, check pour pisa dou et yo ka chic manager maladie zio glaucoma et puis cataracte.
Bon, ki kote Optifam ye?
Optifam à 223 Great Marlborough Street, 2 Point Queens, Amazon. Telephone 440-8486. Eh bien, 285-8676.
Bon Dieu, merci oui pour Optifam. Yo se limo yon pour occupation zero.
Treat yourself, your family, or a loved one to a comprehensive eye examination at Optifarm Eye Center to check for 20/20 vision. Also inquire about our telemedicine services, filling of external eyeglasses prescriptions, and specials on eyewear.
Also opened is A Medic Urgent Care and Telemedicine Center, offering specialized and general healthcare. Call 612-1328 or come in for your appointment. You could also visit our new location at Casapora Bay Street, Portsmouth.
So, Anthony Hayden, the man to whom Skerrit has given control of over 90% of the citizenship by investment revenues of Dominica, and who has the government that is struggling with less than 10% of the revenue, begging him for favors now from our own money. He was in town this week. He was in Dominica. With all the issues that we've been having with citizenship money, all the problems it seems we're experiencing with the guy who is in control of all of the projects that are funded by citizenship revenues, getting money into Dominica to pay for the projects. He came in here quietly this week, and you'd have expected that there would have been a press conference with the Prime Minister and Mr. Hayden to explain to us what's going on and to assure us that everything is all right. They're getting things fixed up so our money will be available to do the things that we want our money to do in Dominica. He just came quietly, met with the Chinese, and then announced that he had to leave. I understand that the day that some meetings were scheduled with the government officials and so on was the day that he found out he had some more important business in some other island. And so by Thursday, having arrived there sometime over the weekend, by Thursday he was gone. While he was here, the truckers met with MMC, his company, and with the Chinese. They, of course, are interested in moving forward from the promises made by the Prime Minister that they would get $85 a ton to move cement for the airport compound from the port at Woodbridge Bay. Now, that was last week, Wednesday, following the protest action in the Canefield area. And Prime Minister made a promise they'd get $85 a ton. And the protest was discontinued on the understanding that that would happen. But interestingly, the Chinese have been moving more cement in the last days than they have been moving previously. Seems that they want to move all the cement before the Dominican truckers get a chance, an opportunity to move any. And I'm understanding now that while the $85 a ton is accepted, the quantities that they are being told they will move is on the low side, and the truckers are not too happy with that. There was a meeting on Monday last week at the grammar school compound, one of the project offices there, that was quite rowdy. I know Roosevelt Skerrit said he was very proud of the truckers and their behavior during the demonstration and so on. I don't know whether he was proud of what happened at the meeting on Monday last week, because I understand it was rough at certain points with fist pounding on the tables and voices being raised. The Chinese have agreed to pay the $85 a ton. The MMC people seem to have agreed reluctantly. And now the Chinese in Dominica, CR5, they want sign-off on that from their principals in Beijing. So the contract has been sent for approval and should be available sometime today, so that by Monday of next week, the truckers of Dominica should start moving the cement from the port at Woodbridge Bay to the airport compound and make a little money. You see, not another issue to deal with while he was here, because the main contractor at the airport, China Railway 5, having committed to do the project for somewhere in the region of $670 million EC dollars, based on the representation that was made to them by the developer, Mr. Hayden MMCE, in terms of the lay of the land. They signed a contract for 617 million EC dollars for their work at the airport. They came down, mobilized, started to work, and found out that there are a number of things that they have to do that they didn't cater for, given the representation that was made to them. One of them, of course, being the stabilization of the soil and a number of other things. So they are now seeking a variation. Listen to this carefully. They're looking for a variation of cost on the order of over 600 million EC dollars. So original price, 617 million. They now want MMC to sign up on a variation of over $600 million. And that is one of the big matters that Mr. Hayden had to deal with here this week. I'm not sure what happened with that. I know he's been trying to avoid this variation or try to commit to as little of it as possible. But the Chinese want their money. The question is, without the variation cost of over 600 million, will they continue with the work at the international airport? Remember, the airport started at $1 billion, they told us. Then they went up to 1.3 billion. And then as of the last budget presentation, it was up to over $1.6 billion. But that was at the time when the main contractor's cost was $671 million. So when you factor in this variation now, the main contractor's cost alone will be in excess of $1.3 billion. And of course, the developer has to make his big money. So expect to hear not too long from now that the price tag on the airport has moved up to over $2 billion. Over $2 billion. Now, situation facing us, lots of contractors on the CBI-funded projects for which Hayden is responsible still owed money. Lots of folks are owed money. Everybody brooks. And it is unclear what assurances were given to these people who are owed money as to when they're going to get their money, because there's significant sums outstanding. Of course, the public has the right to know what's going on. It's our money. And Mrs. Garrett continues to facilitate Hayden to play games with our money. It's a big problem. Keep in mind that before Hayden came into the picture, Dominica was already receiving in excess of $500 million a year from sale of citizenship. That $500 million that we're receiving back in 2016, 2017 were for sales of 2,800 passports per year. Now we have gone up to 7 and 8 and 10,000 passports per year in recent years. And we're not seeing that kind of revenue coming into the coffers of Dominica. So we are selling a lot more citizenship now, making a lot less money because of all of the monies from our citizenship sales that is going under Hayden's control. It is the reason why the government has issues with payments for the NEP and Yes We Care and other social programs and the assistance to education and meeting the healthcare costs of Dominica in terms of supplies for the hospitals and health centers across the country. We need answers. We need answers. You notice the Prime Minister is busy to address the nation and to have special interviews with Curtis Matthew and others when there's a little demonstration or so on. But he doesn't come to us on occasions like this, when the person he has given over 90% of our revenues and all of the projects funded from Citizenship by Investment is in Dominica at a time when there's anxiety over what's happening with our money. And not a word. He comes in quietly and he goes out equally quietly as well. Not a drum is heard. Only in Dominica.
I come this year to deliver flowers, royal homegrown, the best for the
Q95, the big station, presents Kudos to our heroes. Our 17th Dominican national hero is distinguished Dominican-born international athlete Thea Lafont Gatson, Dominica's first historic Olympic triple jump gold medalist, having reached the highest level of excellence in the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Our Kudos to Our Heroes Committee will recognize, honor, and award Miss Thea Lafont Gatson on Monday, October 28th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Q95, the big station, for her consistent, valuable, transformational contribution to sports, and particularly in the thrilling triple jump event. Miss Thea Lafont Gatson has inspired Dominicans, and especially the youth at home and abroad, in numerous ways, with her friendly, caring character, hard work, humility, and for her extensive contribution to Dominica's sporting culture, among many other delightful traits. She will always, without any doubt, be remembered as having encouraged and inspired her many fans, friends, and associates to reach out and strive for excellence and be the best that they can be at whatever they set out to do in their lifelong journey. She has already influenced many to reach the highest levels in sports, and some are now at the pinnacle of their careers. Kudos to Miss Thea Lafont Gatson, her wonderful husband Aaron Gatson, her mom Ernestine, her dad Dorian, and members of her immediate family at home and abroad. Thea is indeed a true Dominican hero for instilling a positive mental attitude in the sporting dialogue and for being a great Dominican who demonstrated that any ordinary person can do extraordinary things. Q95 family listeners at home, in the region, and worldwide. Tune in on Monday, 28th October from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Join us live on air or on Facebook or YouTube to appreciate, recognize, honor, award, and extend kudos to our 17th Dominican national hero, phenomenal sports icon, Thea Lafont Gatson, only on Q95, the big station.
To be the best that they can be. Nothing can more retard a nation than this incentive and victimization. No drive to succeed, no honor to serve. When people cannot receive what they deserve, men who held their dignity in their commitment. Something, something, something good. Something, something, something good.
Fantastic news from Eaststar Trading Limited, presenting yet another top quality, unbeatably priced product brought in especially for you. Just received world-class Cleo brand canned tuna in chunks and flakes, available in sunflower oil and brine. Prices start as low as $2.95 per can. Yes, you heard right. Cleo brand canned tuna, perfect for delicious dishes at home, in restaurants and hotels. Shop and save today on world-class Cleo brand tuna, available at Eaststar Trading Limited. Eaststar Trading Limited, working hard every day to make a difference for you.
Something, something, something good. Something, something, something good.
NBC presents the Creole Cooler Fest, November 3rd. All roads lead to Pegua Bay Riverside for the biggest cooler fest on the Northeast. Live on stage, Chief Bouillon Specialist, TK International.
Oh, you're the whistle.
Signal Band.
So now we have a good time when we pass it.
Nice.
We outside. Everybody getting wild.
With music juggling by DJ Taffy and the crew, DJ Flip the boss, DJ Happy, Inches, the Creole Cooler Fest, November 3rd at Pegua Bay Riverside. Admission is only $40 in advance, $50 at the gate. Band time, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come in your best mattress and white outfits, enough drinks and plenty food. It can't be Independence on the Northeast without the breadfruit. Lots of breadfruit dishes will be on sale. Creole Cooler Fest, November 3rd. Book that date and see you there.
You wanna buy drinks at affordable prices? Check GBA. The one-stop shop for all your parties? Check GBA. We got rum at the bottle and drinks by the gate. At GBA. We can make you live with a smile on the face. At GBA. When you shop at GBA. Located at 106B Independence Street, Roseau. Come back in the ambience of exotic rums and wine shop all over the world. We have a wide range of bounty rum, Grand Fraser, Diplomatico, and so much more. Feel like drinking something fancy? No problem. We got a wide range of wines and the cocktails just for you. So come visit us today at 106C Independence Street, Roseau, where you will come sad and you will live happy. Let us be your agent for something. GBA, let's take it one step at a time, because we are the drinking ambassadors of Dominica. Drinks at affordable prices, check GBA. The one-stop shop for all your parties, check GBA. Come shop at GBA.
Talk on the block for today, 25th of October 2024. We thank you for joining us, of course, and reminding you, as we did earlier, last chances to be in the Grand United Workers Party raffle to win the Mazda Demio. That's drawing tomorrow, Saturday, the 26th, outside of the Privil City Mall. And right now, outside the Privil City Mall, for the next couple of hours, you can get your tickets, $5 only, give you the chance to win the Mazda Demio. The draw takes place tomorrow. In the course of the last couple of days, I've lost count of the number of persons who sent to my phone images of what's supposed to be campaign paraphernalia for the Dominica Labour Party. Well, I haven't seen Dominica Labour Party in any of the paraphernalia, but I've seen the picture of the shoe and an X by the shoe, and it's all in red, so you presume that is Labour Party business. Although the prominence of the R and the S on the paraphernalia suggested maybe more Roosevelt Skerritt than Labour Party business. But number of persons circulating this around, it's gone viral, say that campaign paraphernalia has arrived and so on. So what's running around, as it has been for some months now, suggestion that we're going to have a snap election in December. That's what they said. So we're going to spend a little time talking about this afternoon. Someone's on the telephone. Good afternoon.
Honorable blessed day to you, sir. What's up?
Hey, what's up? Bonjour, Creole, bro.
Me, I can't speak Creole. No, you are here to try, you know?
Oh yeah. What's up, man? Everything good?
I give him thanks, always family.
Family's good. God bless.
May the Almighty continue to sustain and preserve.
Indeed.
Mr. Linton, it is sad. And I heard you said something after you made a statement based on the clandestine move of Anthony Hayden quietly coming into Dominica and quietly leaving.
Yeah.
And nothing.
The truckers had a little demonstration last week, Wednesday. Skerritt addressed the nation this Wednesday night through Curtis Matthew interview on DBS Radio. Anthony Hayden is here. He has a lot of questions to answer about the billions of dollars of Dominica that cannot come into Dominica for whatever reason. Not a word.
But my brethren, I am just saying, we have not understood what we are up against or understand what we are up against. And I am saying that is where people have to become more militant and more vigilant. Be on your P's and Q's and have people in strategic places to know what's going on, to know what we're up against. We need more of a real militant approach towards that level of onslaught, that violent attack on against the people of Dominica. And Mr. Linton, that's what I'm saying, you know. And I keep saying that because it is a couple of years I calling out the Chinese. The Chinese are in lockstep with this Dominica lethal party in enslaving the people of Dominica, Anthony Hayden and Jack Darakan. And these people are there systematically dismantling the manhood of Dominican men. And Dominican men are still laughing. But I want to congratulate, as I said, the young people. What I saw last week Wednesday, it was at Canefield, Mr. Lincoln.
Yes, at Canefield, Wednesday last week, yes.
You saw the presence of young men and a good bit of young women too. And there is another partner of a song there, Where We Blocking Next. You saw you saw the flag in the background, no, Mr. Lincoln?
Yes. Yeah.
And he's singing, Where We Blocking Next. Who want to vex can vex. But I'm just saying all that to say, Mr. Linton, it is not child's play. And the truckers have to understand you are up against quite a difficult, dangerous, and abusive administration. How comes in the contract, in the agreement with the Chinese, Gadakan, Anthony Hayden, there was nothing inserted in the agreement, in the contract, where we need at least a 60% or 50%, 70 or 80% of employment to be Dominican truckers. Mr. Lincoln, years ago, these guys asked for the truckers to get bigger trucks because a lot of work is coming in Dominica, you know.
Yep.
My brother, I am not that smart, but I can remember when these guys asked for the truckers to get bigger trucks because a lot of employment will be in Dominica. But Skerritt come the other day, last year, early this year, and tell us over $200 million leaving Dominica, having to do with foreigners working in Dominica, sending monies overseas. And in the context in which it was said, it's like a provocation, like a ridicule. Look at all you fools. I don't know what I want in Dominica. You remember when he said, Mr. Linton, my wife and I and children, if anything happens, we can fly overseas. We have insurance. What do you have? Unprovoked again.
But
and a ridiculous context in which it was said.
Recall that he was applauded for that statement.
Yeah, but that is what I am saying. The madness is when the man was applauded, you know. People start blowing the red trumpets and clapping and shouting like it was a commendation, it was congratulating them. How can a people not differentiate between an insult and a commendation, Mr. Linton? And that's why I'm saying I'm sorry where we are. Our people seems to be lost, you know, and we have to try our best. If we can't reach them, we lost the Dominica. So I'm saying a lot of effort has to be put into the attempt to enlighten and educate and mobilize and organize and strategize. I give thanks to you and man like Angelo Allen, from a journalist to a politician. I have learned so much from you and Angelo Allen. So I give thanks. I don't know, the people may be tardy in their absorption of knowledge and information or whatever the case may be. But in closing, my brethren, I just want to tell the truckers, you created a perfect storm and voluntarily dissipated the wind speed. Instead of cursing the person that called all you and say, the Skerritt want to see all you, and tell him put his air in Canefield, or you put all your tails between all your legs and go to Skerritt and talk whatever foolishness you talk to all you. And the truckers were quite upset. It seems like it's the president and vice president, whoever is the dark shades, that went and cut a deal and think it will be that easy. So I agree with the Chinese. Leave the pot open all night. Carry all your cement, carry all your steel, and let the truckers there waiting until Anthony Hayden or the Chinese can approve a deal for them to carry, 2 liquor bags of cement while they're claiming so much things is happening in Dominica. Nothing changes without a revolution. Thanks for your time, sir.
Thanks for your time. On that matter of the movement of the cement from the port at Woodbridge Bay to the compound at the International Airport, Wesley, when I was coming into town this afternoon, there were 5 large Chinese trucks lined up outside the port, I guess, waiting to go in to get their cement to bring. So they are moving cement. They're moving at a much faster rate now than they were moving previously. So I don't know if there is an anxiety to move as much as possible, so there will not be so much for the local truckers to move at $85 a ton. I don't know, but we'll see what happens on Monday. Monday is the day when the truckers are supposed to start getting some of that business, at least, or getting some work to do on the international airport by way of the movement of the cement, which has come up, since the mobilization and the commencement of work of the Chinese. Because remember, that was not in the original plan. This use of cement to stabilize the soil up there wasn't part of the original plan. Because they started building an airport without an environmental impact assessment study. Don't forget, never forget that. All right, so let's take this phone call. It's
Yes, Mr. Linton. Good afternoon to you, brethren. How you doing?
My brother, how you doing? Good to hear you. Everything's
Man,
good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks to Blessing for his contribution. Nothing changes without a revolution. And these are the words I've heard for many years out of Mr. Malcolm X. People like John Henry Clark, and I realize Blessing is a man who know them gentlemen, and he studied that. So in the same train of thought, Mr. Linton, you said something there that aches my heart. When I listen to what's taking place in Dominica, I can't believe that a man that look like me and you take and treat his people that way, take and sell his country out to foreign interests. Mr. Linton, I made a prediction and I told that to Matt last week. And you just came up with $600 million on top of what has been said for that airport. Mr. Linton, before that airport is built, by the time it's over, if and when it's built, it will be $3 billion. Mr. Linton, Mr. Linton, hear me out. I'm not a bearer of bad news. But I want to make sure that I let you know, my brother, just like you do things that you feel is godly. You do things and say things that you feel is right. And when you open your mouth, you have great reason, a big, big reason to say it, because you sit, you look, you study, you research. And I'm telling you, you don't open your mouth uselessly. I've noticed that. I've studied you over the years. This is why I always say that whenever you speak and you say you're going to do something for Dominica, I make my contribution on behalf of the party. And I want to say to Dominicans today, every time I would call the radio or say something, in their small mind, state of mind, they would think I'm listening and supporting Lennox Linton because I'm UWP. I'm neither. Mr. Linton, let me tell you something. I live in the United States, and I'm not a registered Democrat. I'm not a registered Republican. I'm an independent thinking man. And I think independently, and I make choices based on what I see, who say what, and the interests of my people. I don't do it because of me, because now you're in an atmosphere of how the country is running now. People vote in their pocket. They vote in this, they vote in that. It's strictly self-interest. When you do that in a selfish manner like that, you neglect the country. And for many years, I've sit down and listen to you, my brother. And this is why I love you for what you do. This is why I hang on to your ideology to save country. And you take a lot of heat for it. But the reason I know you still in there, because you are God man, you are godly man with faith. Because a lot of people call themselves Christian and try to fool people behind their words. But I realize over the years, you are a man of your word, you are a man of God, and you were raised right, my brother. Before I let you go, Mr. Linton, I want to say something to you. And the people of Dominica, they have lost great opportunity to bring this country into a first world position, because of the hatred for you and the UWP, we are lagging behind in everything because what you stand for, what the people like Mr. James stand for, what are many other people in the country, Bosso and all these kind of people that are here talking for the country, I don't hear that on the other side. They only speak for one man. One man, and they themselves know are suffering. I've always said, if you are being victimized as a UWP supporter today, tomorrow it's going to be a labor right, victimized. So those who don't stand for truth and country, if you are not victimized today, you'll be victimized tomorrow because you are Dominican. And what takes place in Marigot takes place in Dominica. What takes place in Wesley takes place in Dominica. What takes place in Roseau, anywhere. So when I hear people talk about the people of Wesley should do this, you have many people, and you said it a while ago. You have many people who have not been paid, who they land. I hear the nurse call all the time. She hasn't been paid, and man who went and work and do work for these thieves haven't been paid. They're not gonna get their money. And these kind of things, our people sit by and look and pointing finger at one another. Because for me, Mr. Linton, every time I look at you and criticize you, when I point my finger at you, I must check myself because I got 3, 4 of them coming back at me.
Yeah.
And we don't do no great assessment of who we are, where we're going. And today, this is why the country is in the state that it's in. I didn't call to just put it on you, my brother, for being the good person that you are. But I think I just changed my flow because I have to let you know and let the people understand who is working in their interests. And some folks themselves are working against the best interest because today or tomorrow, when Mr. What is his name? Abdullah decide he's not bringing money in the country, everybody suffer.
Yeah.
And Mr. Abdullah have scared by his bones and scared that little boy, scared. He can't do nothing, and the people of Dominica are suffering because of this man's action. So, my brother, I've already made my contribution to you. I will always be in your corner, and no man can tell me any different because I make my decision as a grown man, and I see and hear who you are. Through your words, I understand you connected to the Most High, and I am, and this is where I go with it, because our people are really, really, really too far behind. We like Blessing says, we have some kind of retardation in our mindset that we don't process fast enough. We don't see things ahead. When you step out of your door, you already have a decision where you're going, and you're always looking ahead. And if you don't see the road ahead, you'll be lost.
Yeah. Yep.
So, my brother, thank you for watching.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah.
God bless. It's 2:24. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. No, sorry about that. Not sure what's happening here, but we are taking your phone calls. It's 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257, and the overseas line 305-432-9624. This is Talk on the Block for today, the day on which the 2024 version of the Creole Music Festival begins later this evening at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. And of course, this afternoon for the next couple of hours, go get your ticket, your $5 ticket to win you a Mazda Demio from the Grand United Workers' Party raffle for 2024. The folks are outside of the Prevost Cinema Mall if you're in town. And if you want to go to meet them in town, you can do that. Your chance, $5. Mazda Demio in the 2024 raffle of the United Workers' Party. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Linton.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
How are you? I just called to greet you. It's a long time I haven't greet you, so I just say since you're on the program, let me just call and greet you.
All right. Nice to hear you, bro. Nice to hear you.
Yes,
Thanks.
Since I have the opportunity to greet you, let me ask the Prime Minister a normal question, a usual question I was asking. Mr. Prime Minister, will Dominican lose their lives at the expense of you stay in power? Thank you, Mr. Linton.
Thank you very much. At 2:26, more phone calls. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Leonard. How is it?
I'm doing well. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, well, I'm not persuaded to participate in any kind of national day celebration
This
because
year,
I'm fed up.
you're fed up.
Yeah, I'm fed
Okay.
up. I am calling on all the opposition parties, Thompson Fountain, you, Johnson, Boston, all the opposition members, all the opposition parties, to ask the Prime Minister, give the Prime Minister a date when he should go to the Parliament to enact the electoral reform constitution. Give him a date. I think the whole of Dominica, the Dominican people, the population is waiting for a date. And that date, I suggest, the second Thursday in November, November 21st, or Monday, the following Monday, November 25th. Those 2 days I am suggesting to give the Prime Minister the dates because the people of Dominica are waiting for a date when if he hasn't gone to Parliament on those dates, on that date, then people will know that they have to force him because that is the only thing now. Let him keep his election in his back pocket and let's forget about election. No election before he go to this Parliament and enact that legislation. That is what I want to see. Please get together, write a letter to him and give him a date. The population of Dominica is waiting for a date. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that. The people of Dominica have heard a number of statements from Roosevelt Skerritt indicating that he's moving along with electoral reform. This is the man who has frustrated the process since 2008 when he was advised that madness was taking place at the commission. The madness at the time was the commission's decision to clean up the voters list and issue ID cards for voting. 2 basic reforms that we still don't have 16 years later. So the reason he had to frustrate the reforms was because he was convinced or he satisfied himself that he was acting to protect his re-election legacy. So he accepted or took the position that he couldn't be winning elections in Dominica if there was reform, if he was not allowed to manipulate the system. So he had to continue doing that, and so no reforms could have come into the picture. And 2014, nothing. 2009, nothing. 2014, nothing. 2019, nothing. Then in 2019, remember that we had the Commonwealth, the OAS, and the CARICOM joint mission, which he invited to come in to give recommendations on reforms that could go in place before the election of 2019. The teams came in, made recommendations, and then when he realized that what the implications of putting those recommendations in place would be before the election, he set them aside and had another election in 2019 without reform, after which he said he's bringing on board this eminent jurist, Dennis Byron, to look about this reform or to have consultations that would arrive at the recommendations for reform. The recommendations for reform from the Dennis Byron consultancy were reduced to revised legislation, revised House of Assembly Elections Act, revised Registration of Electors Act, and a new piece of legislation for the Electoral Commission to bring on board the recommendations for reform that have been discussed. And some of them agreed, some of them not agreed. But that's where we are. The government takes the recommendations, they have another round of consultation, then they go and they say, well, here is what we're going to Parliament with. But of course, it has to have the sign off. Well, we have to send it to the Electoral Commission. That's what the Constitution requires, because these are laws that are going to affect the registration of electors and voting for representatives to the House of Assembly and so on. Good. So that happened, and then there was some delay. I understand, or no, not delay. The Electoral Commission took a little more time than the Prime Minister thought they would have taken to complete their review of the proposed revised and new legislation for elections in Dominica. But it's been a few weeks now since I understand the Commission has sent its review to the President and the Prime Minister. So now we should be hearing from the government that sometime, in the not too distant future, they're going to go to Parliament with the revisions to the laws that bring on board the changes, not what Roosevelt carried once, but the changes that the people expect from the consultations, from the reform exercise that has been ongoing for a number of years now. We were told in 2022 by the Caribbean Court of Justice that we had a tainted electoral process in Dominica, and we ought not to have any future elections without removing these taints from the process. The OAS, Organization of American States, having observed the sham elections of 2022, said afterwards that it is clear Dominica cannot go into another election with these same rules. The rules have to change. That's what the reform is about, because we want to make the process fit for the purpose of free and fair elections. That's how we decide who governs our affairs. And Roosevelt Skerrit has stood in the way of that. He has manipulated it for 16 years and counting. And he's not letting up. So now he's supposed to be giving the people the commitment that we're going to have the reforms that are necessary for free and fair elections. He is doing things and has the country in an excitement and anxiety over whether a snap election is going to be called. When we had a snap election in 2022, whether we're going to have another one in December. And look at how disrespectful that man is. Look at how little he thinks of Dominicans, because obviously it is his activities, it is what he is doing. This whole business of certain people in some areas have envelopes handing out and talk of election paraphernalia arriving on the island, and he himself wanting to continue as leader of the Dominica Labour Party when he said he was going to leave by April of 2025. April of 2025 is approaching. All of a sudden now, he didn't have the Labour Party never had a delegates conference for 13 years. One is coming up on the 10th of November. And it seems that Mrs. Skerrit is looking for the blessing and the request, the invitation from people in his party that there's nobody else around to continue. So he is going to have to continue, even if he said he was leaving 2 years ago. He said he was leaving in next year. So now we come to him to address this matter. He has this interview with Curtis Matthew on the evening of the truckers protest last Wednesday. And Curtis Matthew puts the question to him that there's all this speculation going around. Speculation that he's responsible for, by his actions and the actions, the things that are going on. Speculation that he's responsible for. But then he turns it around to suggest that it is people who are now saying that so many things are happening in the country. This justifies another election. Well, I've never heard more foolishness than that. But I want you to listen to it for yourself. Right? Let's walk through it, because this is extremely, extremely important. We're going to go back to that statement, and we're going to unpack how disrespectful that man is of the people of Dominica, and how the extent to which he feels he owns and he controls them, and he can tell them what he wants, and he can laugh at them. He can laugh in their face when he tricks and when he attempts to trick and deceive them.
Widespread speculation, widespread debate in Dominica about a snap election due for Dominica very soon. Prime Minister, how do you respond?
Well, I'm happy that there's widespread agreement.
No, there's no widespread agreement about anything. There's speculation that you are going to call a snap election the very same way as you call a snap election in 2022. There's no widespread agreement on anything
in the country that allows a lot of things that happen in Dominica.
There's widespread agreement in the country that a lot of things are happening in Dominica, so that justifies a snap election.
Notwithstanding the global situation and notwithstanding our own challenges, that people feel that the ground is ready and fertile for the sitting government to call an election.
You hear that? The people feel that the ground is fertile, the ground is ready for there to be an election. Not that Roosevelt Skerrit wants to call a snap election and has done things in the past month that suggest that is where his head is. It is now the people who are satisfied that enough is happening to justify an election in Dominica after 2 years of this 5-year term.
And one can only come to the conclusion if they believe and see and they agree that a lot is happening. Because people always believe that when these things are happening, and I've already commented will be the election coming because they're hearing projects starting here and this marina and the airport and.
All right, people say election come because they're hearing projects starting here. Listen to this, the airport has been in progress we've been spending money on the airport for more than 4 years. Okay, so. How does the airport become a project that that's going on that justifies an election when every election that has been around since Roosevelt Skerrit, he has promised an international airport,
and extension of the runway and direct flights from New Jersey,
runway extension, direct flight from New Jersey. People are looking at Roosevelt Skerrit says the people of Dominica are looking at those things and saying it is time for an election. Roosevelt Skerrit, the direct flight from New Jersey, United Airlines. Roosevelt Skerrit, are you aware or are you not aware? This service that is going to commence in February of 2025, this direct service into Dominica, United is, as we speak, in December of 2024, flying direct or offering direct service to 23 Caribbean countries, which puts Dominica at the bottom of the pile, last in the line. As Reginald Austri says, we have been last for too long in this world and behind in too many things. And you yourself said in 2022, it is time to take the country from the drift that it is in. Who has the country adrift? You've been prime minister for 20 years. Who has the country adrift? Your government has been there since 2000. Who has the country adrift? So in your honest moment, which probably a Freudian slip, you probably don't even recognize what you said, that the country is adrift. And it cannot remain like that for much longer. Your deputy says, we have been last for too long in this world and behind in too many things. And by the way, I just read the recent report from the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association that is done for them by a group of consultants in the United States on the performance of tourism in Latin America and the Caribbean countries, 33 countries surveyed. And you have to go there, go on the website of the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association and read the report for yourself, because every time Lennox Linton says something, people believe, well, it's politics, you don't like the government. Go and read what the report says about Dominica. Go and read the numbers for yourself. See where Dominica is positioned. If you look at Barbados and the countries of the OECS, see where Dominica is in terms of tourism performance. Visitor spending in the destination, the cruise line spending in the destination, the number of jobs that are supported by the spending of the cruise lines in the location, and the amount of money that is paid, the jobs and the amount of money that is paid to employ people in the destination. Go and look at those numbers for yourself. Dominica is either 6. In 2 cases, Dominica is number 6. In the other cases, Dominica is last, number 7. Last for too long in this world and behind in too many things. But we're talking elections.
The road from Grand Bay from Rubia to Bacatel, the road in the east is looking pretty. The road enhancement project, the several housing projects, the $20 million that I have just assigned to housing again.
Okay. He has just assigned $20 million to housing. So that justifies people calling for an election. Not him wanting to have an election. People want an election now because he has $20 million for housing. Where does the $20 million come from? The $20 million comes from the Chinese. The same Chinese that are building the international airport for us. They started at a price of $671 million. They want variation of over $600 million, which means their price tag now, as the main contractors on the airport, will be in excess of $1.3 billion. $1.3 billion. This company, China Railway 5, is a state company. It's a state company. We are paying a state company of China $1.3 billion for its work on the airport. And Mrs. Skerritt has to go cap in hand to the Chinese for $20 million for housing at a time when the housing option for getting citizenship in Dominica under Anthony Hayden has raised billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. We have not seen billions of dollars in housing, but we have raised billions of dollars from the sale of our passports for housing and infrastructure. And we still have to boast about getting $20 million from the Chinese when we have billions of dollars sitting down somewhere under somebody else's control that was collected under our Citizenship by Investment program for housing. But Mr. Skerritt is talking elections. And that $20 million for housing from the Chinese, who we are paying $1.3 billion to build our airport, that $20 million from the Chinese is enough for people to want an election in Dominica.
So there are a lot of things happening. I'm very happy to hear that there is almost unanimous approval of the work the government is doing.
Listen, you need to listen to this and note the concoction, and the deliberate attempt to trick and deceive people, to fool unsuspecting people. A lot is happening, so it's not Roosevelt Skerritt that want to call a snap election. It's people that want an election because of the number of things that they see happening. Which people? The same people that are suffering every day and can't see their way. The same people who want free and fair elections so that their vote can count for the government of their choice in Dominica. These people, the same people.
That there's there's widespread speculation that elections are imminent.
There is widespread speculation that elections are imminent. The speculation is based on the actions of the Prime Minister.
And you can only say elections are on the horizon if you see things happening.
Wow.
And so I feel comforted by this, and I'm happy to know that at least the work of the government is recognized and appreciated.
But
listen. Curtis Matthew recognizes that Roosevelt Skerritt is trying to key on the Dominicans. He asked the question, and he listened carefully to the answer, and the answer is an answer of deception, trying to trick, deceive, trying to gaslight the people of Dominica. So Curtis laughs.
Is recognized and appreciated.
But
and then he cannot help it. He recognizes too that he's in the middle of a classic piece of trickery and deception, so he has to laugh about it. It's not serious. This is a concoction to fool people. So he laughs at it.
But it's Roosevelt Skerritt in election mode.
Yeah,
I don't know that. I mean, the party has a delegate for the President Vegas on December 10th. So I am November 10th. So I'm preparing for that.
Creole Bourg-la-Mer, Creole Bourg-la-Mer, Creole Bourg-la-Mer. La grande famille créole visitée et tout Dominique Chekikawe today. For attention, Creole Bourg-la-Mer sous boulevard Roseau on Sunday, October 27th at the Roseau Bayfront, right after the Creole Festival on Saturday night. Creole Bourg-la-Mer featuring the Mighty Swinging Stars and the Creole ambassadors, the Ecstasy Band. Alongside DJ Hannaboy, DJ Steven, powered by Big Belly Sound. Partners include Malcolm Steven and Sons, HNB Richard Company Caribbean, Belfast Estate BB Rum, Josephine Gabriel Heineken Beer, Pine Foods Fresh Mackie, Discover Dominic Authority, Creole Handwritten and more. Creole of Bourg-la-Mer. It's a tradition. This is Sunday. Bon manger, bois local et bon ambiance. Creole of Bourg-la-Mer. Manchester.
Unauthorized vendors are not allowed.
We are in the hurricane season. Stay informed by tuning in to Q95 FM radio for updates on the storm's path and any evacuation orders. Knowledge is power during a hurricane.
Bloombox brings you our new branch right in the heart of Roseau to make things even easier for you to get all the best products we have in stock. Bloombox Roseau on the corner of Hanover Street and Dewey Lane, next to Richard Wholesale, the same block as Western Union. Bloombox Roseau, a farmer's favorite place. New location, same great products for all your planting needs. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call us at 235-3483. Bloombox, your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
Mouvement Créole à Soukir. Tout le monde créole pour attention. Comité pour études créoles Dominique. Et puis Radio QFM qui est présenté. Mouvement Créole. Tous les mardis soirs, 6 après-midi. Information, blague, interview, histoire, proverbe, discussion, reportage, apprendre à parler et puis écrit créole. Lien avec ton peuple créole. Bon musique créole. Mouvement Créole. À nous faire un rendez-vous, messieurs, mesdames. Tous les mardis soirs, QFM qui est frappé avec bon parole créole. Sans ça participer, qui est nous rapidement Mouvement Créole à seconde station QFM. Voici avec nous tous les mardis soirs 6h pour Mouvement Créole. Matchez ça.
AutoTrade is introducing our very own mobile app. Yes, the AutoTrade app is here. From scheduling your service appointments, request financing, checking our vehicle and parts inventory, to receiving personalized coupons and sales specials. Life is so much easier with the new AutoTrade app. Download the AutoTrade app from the Play Store or App Store today. Call us at 255-6800. AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship.
The hurricane season is upon us. Stock up on essential supplies before the storm hits. That means water, canned food, medications, and a battery-powered radio to stay informed.
Widespread speculation, widespread debate in Dominica.
Widespread speculation, widespread debate in Dominica about snap election. Question from Curtis Matthew. For any honest leader with the interests of the people at heart, who is about the people, all about the people, and not about himself personally, there was a very simple answer to that question from Curtis Matthew. And the answer to the question ought to have been, yes, Curtis, as you know, as everybody knows, the Prime Minister has the option of calling elections in this democracy. But and you know, the Prime Minister says, I've had the privilege of calling elections over the last 5 cycles, but that's not what is on right now. As you know, we have been working hard on the electoral process and reformation of the electoral process to ensure that we have free and fair elections in Dominica. And we are at a stage right now where we are preparing to go to Parliament with legislation that will give effect to the reforms. I'm a little bit disappointed that it has taken this long, and I'm a little bit disappointed that these proposals that we're going to Parliament with, we sort of stopped and started on them, but we are in a position now where I can tell you that sometime in December we will be going to Parliament to give effect to the reforms that the people expect, that the people feel confident will fix the process and make it freer and fairer for Dominica. That's where we are. And of course, we had an election in 2022. So I'm not sure where the talk of election is coming from, but that's not on the cards. Instead of an answer like that, he moves on to hype the anxiety, get people more anxious with this suggestion, leaving the suggestion out there that yes, there is going to be a snap election, because now people have justified it by all the widespread acceptance of all the things that are happening in Dominica. Total concoction, absolute, very desperate attempt, despicable in my view, to try to trick and deceive people and to laugh at them, to laugh in their face, to look at what I'm doing to you. I can do what I want with you because this country really belongs to me. And if Dominicans in this independence season cannot come to terms with the assault that Roosevelt Skerrit is waging on the Dominica sensibility and his consistent attack on our independence of thought, our independence of mind, of situation in life, that we can live in Dominica, not having to, we can be independent people. We took our independence from Britain in 1978. 46 years later, Roosevelt Skerrit has put us back into a situation where one man overseas, his friend, has over 90% of our resources from the sale of our citizenship. It challenges our independence because now you, the Prime Minister, are in a situation where you are begging, you're on bended knees, begging a man who you have given the country's money to control for our money. And are we independent? And we're celebrating now? What are we celebrating really? These things we have to consider very carefully in this season and decide that we are going to rescue Dominica from that unfortunate situation. It cannot be allowed to continue. It cannot be allowed to continue. Our money belongs to us, our resources belong to us. How did we get to this stage? And look at what's happening in Independence Week, the week of independence, as we're going into independence. Look at where we are. Look at the level of our dependence now on one man who the Prime Minister has given our money. The Prime Minister cannot even see him as though, can't even talk to him, can't even tell him anything, when all the Prime Minister can do is look to see he can win elections in Dominica for that nonsense to continue. We don't have money. We don't have money to put supplies at the hospitals and health centers across the country. We don't have money to pay the people who are working in the NEP. We don't have money for the Yes We Care program and so, but we have money to be bringing in millions of dollars in election paraphernalia paid for by our citizenship money or passport money. That's acceptable? No, it's not. It's not. By the way, anybody remember Ali Reza Monfared? He's a free man. He's got out of jail. He himself and his partner Babak Zanjani, sometime recently, the last couple of months, they were released from jail in Iran. Remember, Monfared was supposed to spend 20 years in jail. Babak Zanjani was on death row because they had swindled billions of dollars from Iran, from the sale of Iranian oil. But what has happened is that Iran has been able to get back a significant amount of the money that they stole or they misappropriated. And so they have been freed. And if that doesn't give you hope, Dominica, that here in Dominica too, we will eventually be able to recover the billions that we don't know what has happened to it from our money that Skerrit and Hayden have under their control. If Iran could get back its money from Zanjani and Monfared and release them from jail when they were there in the case of Monfared for 20 years, and when Babak Zanjani was on death row, they were convicted for crimes against the state, swindle of over $3 billion US. And we in Dominica should take heart from that, because if Iran can get back their money from Zanjani and Monfared, Dominica can get back its money from Hayden and Skerrit. Right? But we must be sure that that is what we want. And we must stop playing games with ourselves. We must stop hating one another for what we don't even know and start focusing on what is good for all of us and what is it we should be working on together going forward for God and country in Dominica. All right, I'm going to leave it there for this afternoon. Matt Peltier, of course, will be back on Monday, and I hope he's okay. I hope he got all his business done this afternoon, and maybe like Mr. Abdullah, he was able to bring some money. Mr. Abdullah, bring some money. Let the people have a good Creole festival weekend and so on, and a nice entrance into the Independence Week. All right. So Dominica, take care of yourself. It's always a pleasure spending time with you. But pay attention to your business. Pay attention to the nation's business. Pay attention to what is it responsible for, which is all of us growing and achieving and being happy and progress and making progress with our lives and our stations in life in this piece of rock that God has blessed us with. Not more, let's stop the bickering and the fighting and the hating, the irrational hate, and work together. And when we talk about working together, we cannot build strategies for growth and development on platforms of lies. And that is why we have to call Roosevelt Skerrit to order in the context of what he is doing, the job he says he wants to do for Dominica. We have to ask him questions. We have to hold him to account. And now he's called to account for the billions of dollars that have been unaccounted for from the sale of our citizenships and the way in which he's running this country more for the benefit of a few foreign friends than it is for the benefit of the majority of people of Dominica. It's not, in that context, we don't want to be talking about snap election and so on. We want to be talking about our future. We will have elections when the reforms are put in place. As soon as the reforms that the people expect to put in place, then we must have elections. We expected them to happen as early as the first quarter of 2024. It didn't happen. Here we are at the end of 2024, and we're talking about an election in December that Mrs. Skerrit wants to call. But hopefully that's not what is in his head. He wants to complete the reforms, and then soon as possible thereafter, right after the reforms are in place, then we go to elections. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Thank you, Dominica. Have a wonderful Creole music weekend. Even though you maybe you're one of those unfortunate people who could not afford the ticket or the season ticket or the ticket for the VIP or whatever. And notwithstanding that, you were not fortunate enough to get a ticket from the Prime Minister's office or from one of the Labour Party PAL reps and so on because of the significant discrimination taking place. And the Constitution says that, there should be no discrimination against you. You're entitled to your ticket as well. If you can't afford, then the Prime Minister's office should be providing you with a ticket, as it is doing for other people who can't afford. All the people who can't afford should get tickets to go to the World Creole Music Festival. Simple as that. But they decide that they want to do it in such a way that they favor their friends and they corrupt they corrupt everything they touch. And Mr. Skerrit just continues to lie and trick and deceive, and that seems to be a lot in life. We had to change that. All right. God bless you, Dominica. All the best. Take very good care of yourselves. Where is my okay? Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Good. The Flow Hour is up next. God bless you, Dominica.
And save 50% off your mobile bill every month. Plus, get a smartphone absolutely free. Rozo, are you ready for the Flow Fiber Fast Internet experience? To feel the speed, visit the Flow flagship store or call 440-3569 for more information.
When a stroke occurs, you have 60 minutes to win or lose the race of your life. There are new treatments, but you must get to the hospital fast. If you suddenly feel weakness on one side or have trouble speaking, walking, or seeing, it could be a stroke. Call 911 or 999. Get to the hospital because how you spend the next 60 minutes could determine how you spend the rest of your life. Stroke. Know the signs. Act in time. A message from the Ray Astor Foundation in partnership with Flow Dominica.
Roots Rock Bar and Grill presents Recognize Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, featuring selected urban and special guest DJs, 9 p.m. till very late. Featuring specials, Roots Rock Bar and Grill in Tata. See you there.
When I reach any party, everybody done know. If you think I'm crazy, it's the music that got me so. Where my party people, throw your hands in the sky. I. Come my friends, I need you. It's time to raise the vibe with your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. It's always slow, yeah. Flow it's love, yeah. Hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. It's always slow, yeah. Grab somebody and tell them hello. Your happiness will be connect. Smile and cheer because it's me so. Grab somebody and tell them hello. Grab somebody and hold them there. Jam with each other. Grab somebody and hold them there. Jam with each other. Hold them close, don't go nowhere. Hold them close, don't go nowhere. Independent ladies, step to the front. Fellas, are you ready? Step to the front. Where my party people, put your hands in the sky. I. Come, my friends, I need you. It's time to raise the vibe. Put your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow. Yeah, flow it's love. Yeah, hands in the air. Hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow. Yeah. Grab somebody and tell them hello. Happiness where we connect. Slow. Smile and cheer because it's me so. Grab somebody and tell them hello. Grab somebody and hold them there. Jam with each other. Grab somebody and hold them there. Down with each other. Hold them close, don't go nowhere. Hold them close, don't go nowhere. With your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow. Yeah. Flow is love. Yeah. Hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow. Yeah. Grab somebody and tell them happiness where we connect. Flow. Smile and cheer because it makes me flow. Grab somebody and tell them grab somebody and hold them there. Jam with each other. Grab somebody and hold them there. Jam with each other. Hold them close, don't go nowhere. Hold them close, don't go nowhere. Hello, welcome to Flow.
Like we always do with this time. Go for mine, I'll catch the shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Go for mine, I'll catch the shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Mama, hey. COT won't even get pulled over if they new feed. The good life, let's go on a living spree. They say the best things in life are free. The good life, it feel like Atlanta, it feel like LA, it feel like Miami, it feel like NY. Summertime shy. So I roll the good, y'all pop the trunk, I pop the hood. And she got the good, and she got that, I got the good. I'm sorry. It's got to be cause I'm seasoned. Haters give me them salty looks. Sorry. So go ahead, switch the style up. Niggas say hate the style, they watch the money pile. Like, come for mine, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Come for mine, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Keep my gun in my drawer, ducking the sad news. I'm on 6-7 missed calls, I know it's bad news. This life had left me so scarred, I'm knowing that's true. Remember, tongue got so hard, I got it tattooed. I ain't in no shows, we made some bread. I gotta keep the family fed. Look, just talk to us about the feds. I ain't gonna lie, he had me scared. I feel him coming, I'll keep on running. If we go down bad, keep it 100. My girl all in my ears, screaming, spend some time. I promise I'll be here when I can get some time. Right now, I gotta get what's mine. I'll be thugging to the end of time. These niggas, they lame, since they love saying my name. Make sure you write the truest in the motherfucker game on my tombstone and they bury me. By the river, they will carry me. Finally, I'll be resting in peace. Finally, I'll get to fly away somewhere someday. These niggas, they lame, since they love saying my name. Make sure you write the truest in the game. Tombstone and they bury me. By the river, they will carry me. Finally, I'll be resting in peace. Finally, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's after this. Finally, everybody think they finally.
Select the urban run the road.
Never need a more than need. Trying to find the one that can fix me. I've been dodging in the 6 feet. Got my feet feeling sickly. 100 models getting faded in a club now. Trying to love me, but they never get a close down. Cause I'm heartless, and I'm back to my ways, cause I'm heartless. All this money and this pain got me heartless. Cause I'm heartless. So much deep be falling out the pocket. Women turn it to a mosh pit. That's the got me flying like a cockpit. I gotta watch it. Call me up tonight. to a party. For the drugs and a rocket. Stay strong, but you never miss a target. Photo shoots, I'm a star now. Talking time, rolling slow, never fall now. Not a dream, but these girls, what they call now. 7 years, I've been swimming with the sharks now. Cause I'm heartless, and I'm back to my ways, cause I'm heartless. All this money and this pain got me heartless. All life, trying to feel that I'm here, but I'm heartless. Never feel what I'm here, but I'm heartless. All life, Select a random road. You had me alone. Never make you happy. Don't break my heart, tell me to love. She's an emotional rape right now. She got the things on her chest right now. I bet she looking at my text right now. My text right now. I don't feel like even in your bag like that. Don't get it confused. You lied to me, I won't believe you again. You'll never see me again. Kept me my life and now you leaving again. You telling me you're alive. Don't break my heart. Tell me to love. To believe you when you say you always love that way. Tell me love. What can I say to you? Really nothing I can say. Getting farther from the right track. I'm in this place with you. Every day is another day. We can't keep getting down like that. But we falling out. You apologize and I stuck it up. I just stick around, try to tough it up. Don't you break my heart? I want to believe you when you say that you'll always love me that way. Select the urban run the road. Moment honesty. Someone's gotta take the lead. Gonna be. I'm gonna sit right here and tell you all that comes to me. If you have something to say, you should say it right now. You should say it right now. You give me a feeling that I've never felt before. I deserve it, I deserve it. It's becoming something that's impossible to ignore. And I can't take it. I was wondering, baby, should I make you happy? We do the unthinkable. Would it make us go crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready. When you said to me, this is exactly how it should be when it's meant to be. Time is only wasting, so why wait for eventually? If we gon' do something about it, we should do it right now. Hey, you give me a feeling that I never
don't deserve it. Become something that I was supposed to know. It's only vacant. I was wondering, baby, should I make you my baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us go crazy? Or would it be so beautiful? Selector, run the road. What it is? What's up? Every good girl needs a little love. Every black boy needs a little love. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up. Cause you see, it's just me and you. Panoramic view, that's my point of view. All about me, that's the energy. That's the thing, I'm a 10-piece, baby. Bedroom fully in a bando. He gon' make it flip, do it with no handles. Never switch your sides, only switching angles. Ooh, we go crazy like Rambo. What it is, what's up? Every good girl needs a little love. Every black boy needs a little love. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up. What it is, what's up? Every good girl needs a little love. Every black boy needs a little love. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up. Hit him up. In the truck, got it tucked. He gave it up. Say, wait, no, it's on die.
Ain't wanted a nice body, man. Behind every gangster shot inside of the got his back. You know who to come to every time the world handle him bad. First, but still, he always put it last. I'm pouring out that gas, my body packing all that gas. That's all I pack, kicking my the studio doors, and all I can keep from sleep. I hate that for you, they got no ribs trying to be. Being black in America is the hardest thing to be. Too, baby, how about me? Told her to call me a sneak, cause I still like money. I put her down the greatest, baby. This here for me. I took her from my we vibe to east side of the country. So she had a little situation, but I could tell it ain't my name. I mean her rapping. She say don't rush, I say don't rush me. I tell how much she like it. By the way, she's like what it is.
What's up? Every good girl needs a little love. Every black boy needs a little love. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up. What it is? What's up? Every good girl needs a little love. Every black boy needs a little love. If you put it down, I'ma pick it up.
Baby, want no smoke with me. Can turn this mug up 800 degrees. Whole team eat just cause she's a treat. She's so good, she bougie, so never take.
I'm savage, attitude nasty. Talk big, but my bank account match it. Hood, but I'm classy. Rich, but I'm ratchet. Haters get my name in their mouth, not a gagging. Bougie. He say the way that thing move is the movie. That boy, we gotta keep it lowly, me the room key. I done bled the block and now it's opportunity. I'm mood and I'm moody. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid, what's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid, what's happening?
Hip tick tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might start her OnlyFans. If you want to see the real love, better here's your chance. I say little cheap, right? She drop it over this wine. Takes it up in this time. You up in this game. My friend, gang. If you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. Don't give me hype. Write my name at ice. I can't argue with these lazy basics. I just raise my price. I'm a boss. I'm a leader. I pull up in my two-seater, and my mama was a savage. Got this here from Tina. I'm a savage. Yeah.
Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid, what's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid, what's happening? What's happening? Like Beyonce, like me. He wanna punch like a stallion with the knees. He be like, damn. So hell couldn't do it like me.
Got this body ready just for you. And I hope you don't catch me messing around with you. Talking to myself in the mirror like, this you my boo.
I keep it real. Oh, let's play a game. Simon says I'm still in the check. I'm still in black. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Hacking stupid was happening. What's happening? I'm a savage. Plastic, bougie, rich, sassy, booty, nasty. Hacking stupid was happening. What's happening? Selector I can't get it back, but I don't want it back. I realize that she don't know how to act. But when I don't know, I'm not this. I just had a slight lack of common sense. I was the good guy, she was the bad girl. I'm thinking one girl, she thinking me. Earl Pains and shimmy, yep, she had plenty. But love for me, she didn't have any. I was inviting her into my arms. She was out riding some other man's car. She was my nighttime. Thought I was a star. Guess I was wrong, but see I'm strong. Don't take long for me to move on. Selector up and run the road. I can't get it back, but I don't want it back. I realize that she don't know how to act. Never been a dumb dude, no, I'm not dense. I just had a slight lack of common sense. I was the good guy, she was the bad girl. I'm thinking one girl, she thinking me. Earl James and Jimmy, yep, she had plenty. But love for me, she didn't have any. I was inviting. She was out riding some other man's car. She was my nighttime. Thought I was a star. Guess I was wrong, but see I'm strong. Don't take long for me to move on. Oh, please don't worry about me, I'm fine. Please don't worry about me, I'm fine. I'm gonna play the fool one time. Play the fool. Trust me when I say that I'll be okay. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. I can't get it back, but I don't want it back. I realize that she don't know how to act. Tried to settle down and look what I get. Thought it was my time, but I guess not yet. She at the bar, getting drinks from many men. I'm in the house, thinking she's with her girlfriends, just not knowing truth and not knowing. I look back now like, man, I was open. I was inviting her. She was out riding some other man's car. She was my nighttime. Thought I was a star. Guess I was wrong, but see I'm strong. Don't take long for me to move on. Oh, please don't worry about me, I'm fine. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. I'm gonna play the fool one time. Play the fool. Trust me when I say that I'll be okay. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Ooh. Even when my phone, when I'm crazy for you, no matter what I do, all I think is you. Even when my phone, when I'm crazy for you.
I'm with this chicken, she just moved right up for me. And she got the hots for me, the finest thing I've ever seen. Oh no, no, she got a man and a son though. Joe, but that's okay, cause I wait for my cue and just listen play my position like a show star. Pick up everything, mommy, and then in no time, I better make this with her mine. And that's for sure, cause I never been the type to break up a happy home. But it's something about baby girl, I just can't leave alone. Tell me, mom, what's it gonna be? She said,
You don't know what you mean to me. All I think about is you. Even when my boo, when I'm crazy
you. No matter what I do, all I think is you. Even when I'm bold, you know I'm crazy for you.
I see all out in you looking, I never see a word. I know I thought I can trip in my heart. Hey, girl, hey, I'm fighting, hey, as you can see, but I like your steez, your style, your whole demeanor, the way you come when holler and swoop me in his two seater, that's gangsta. And I got special ways to thank you. Don't you forget it, but it ain't that easy for you to back up and leave him, but you and Drew, they got ties for different reasons. I respect that. Before I turned to leave, she said,
You don't know what you've been to me. All I think about is you. Even when I go, you know I'm crazy for you. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I go, you know I'm crazy for you.
'cause tonight, I'm gonna give you a little thing. Precious. Listen. I hear you calling. Here I come, baby, to take you. Oh, baby, no more stalling. These days I've been longing to touch you, baby. Now that you've come around to see it in my eyes, you won't regret it. And you surely won't regret it. It's unbelievable how your body's calling for me. And your spirit's all across. Baby, I can hear it calling, baby. Calling, your body's calling me. Calling, oh, oh, oh. Come on, baby, tell me what's your desire. Baby, your wish is mine. Oh, yes, it is. Baby, let me take you higher. See how you should feel. Oh, so speak now, forever hold your body. Whatever it is you want from me. Lady, you don't have to say nothing. I know your body wants something. And it's easy for me to see that your body's calling me. Oh, oh, I hear it calling me. Oh, 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 calling me.
Roots Rock Bar and Grill presents Reggae Night Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, featuring selector urban and special guest DJs, 9 p.m. till very late, featuring specials. Roots Rock Bar and Grill in Tata. See you there.
Do you know that if you are diagnosed and medication is administered within 3 hours of a stroke's onset, you will have a high chance of recovering fully? Incredible, right? With that in mind, you should always know the signs and be fast. Get to the hospital immediately if you experience the symptoms, because timing is everything. Be fast. Be balanced. Does the person have a sudden loss of balance? E. Eyes. Has the person lost vision in one or both eyes? F. Face. Does the person's face droop? A. Arms. Is one arm weak or numb? S. Speech. Is their speech slurred or strange? T. Time. What time did the symptoms start? Take note and get help now. A message from the Ray Astor Foundation in partnership with Flow Dominica.
Rosso, you are now fiber ready. Enjoy faster speeds and bigger savings on Dominica's most reliable network. Sign up now or upgrade to a Flow Fiber internet package and get 1 month free internet service. Add a postpaid mobile to your package and save 50% off your mobile bill every month. Plus, get a smartphone absolutely free. Rosso, are you ready for the Flow Fiber fast internet experience? To feel the speed, visit the Flow flagship store or call 440-3569 for more information.
Hurricane season can be unpredictable, but your business doesn't have to be. In the face of adversity, you need a partner that goes above and beyond. Choose the path of resilience and certainty with CNW Business. Through disaster recovery as a strategy solution, CNW Business will safeguard your critical data, maintain seamless communication channels, and help you bounce back faster than ever before. Visit our website, cwcbusiness.com/myopenbusiness to learn more. Remember, a safe business is an open business.
How we live? Hybrid life. Living in the hybrid life. We feeling hybrid life. Living in the hybrid life. Time we now watch phone bill. That's with the contract is a sure thing. How with the new floor plan name? If you don't know about it, then they better slide in. How we live? Hybrid life. Living in the hybrid life. We feeling hybrid life. Living in the hybrid life. Jump in the hybrid life. Living in the hybrid life. We feeling hybrid life. Living in the hybrid life.
With Flow's new hybrid plan, postpaid and prepaid come together as one, with no overages, no contract, no deposit, and no catch.
Hybrid.
Bundle up now and get 30 gigabytes of data and unlimited Flow calls for only $55 per month, plus a discounted smartphone.
You see the new phone plan that Flow made? You could turn postpaid to prepaid.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus, now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
You an easy way to pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
2 minutes and you're on your way.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking, being new. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls, where I'm from. Hey, girls want girls. Girls want girls, where I'm from. Hey, girls want girls, hey. Well, girls want girls, where I'm from. Hey, can I play? I grew up a traitor face. I done seen the realest ones come and leave a crazy way. Had to take my spot, it wasn't something they just gave away. Call me on a crazy day. Niggas trying to pop me on a fadeaway. I've been on it, don't need vibe with a payday. Say you go that way, I guess we both go the same way. Hey, staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking about it, being through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls, where I'm from. Hey, yeah, girls want girls. Girls want girls, where I'm from. Hey, girls want girls. Hey, girls want girls.
Select our urban run the road.
keep my gun in my drawer, duck in the sad news. I won't say 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news. This life had left me so scarred, I know it that's true. Remember time got so hard, I got it tattooed. So I ain't in no shows, but make some bread. I gotta keep the family fed. Look, just talk to Pops about the feds. I ain't gonna lie, he had me scared. I feel him coming, I'll keep on running. Here we go down bad, keep it 100. My girl all in my ear screaming, spend some time. I promise I'll be here when I can get some time. Right now, I gotta get what's mine. I'll be thugging to the end of time. These niggas, they lame, since they love saying my name. Make sure you write the truest in the mother for the game on my tombstone.
Selector Urban run the road.
I keep my gun in my drawer, duck in the sad news. I won't say 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news. This life had left me so scarred, I know it that's true. Remember time got so hard, I got it tattooed. So I ain't in no shows, but make some bread. I gotta keep the family fed. Look, just talk to Pops about the feds. I ain't gonna lie, he had me scared. I feel him coming, I'll keep on running. Here we go down bad, keep it 100. My girl all in my ear screaming, spend some time. I promise I'll be here when I can get some time. Right now, I gotta get what's mine. I'll be thugging to the end of time. These niggas, they lame, since they love saying my name. Make sure you write the truest in the mother for the game on my tombstone and they bury me. By the river, they will carry me. Finally, I'll be resting in peace. Finally, I'll get to fly away somewhere someday. These niggas, they lame, since they love saying my name. Make sure you write the truest in the mother. Tombstone and they bury me. By the river, they will carry me. Finally, I'll be resting in peace. Finally, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's after this.
Finally,
Give it up. I sleep with it. I'm a young believe that, man. I'm hustling.
Yeah. Finally.
We the best music.
Selector Urban run the road.
You can see the pain in my eyes, see the tracks in my tears, feel it deep in my body. You don't know where I came from. Can't go back, no, I can't run. I won't do that for nobody. This world's so cold, ain't got to break my code. You won't ever take my soul. You won't ever. No one to hurt. You won't ever take my soul. You won't ever take my soul. You won't ever.
Love is the myth, unless it's your mother, father, and kids. You beg to differ. Forgive them for their ignorance, they not remembering. I gotta give them their discipline. Remember when I used to suffer, struggle through deadly pain, I got it good now. I'm talking the mental plane, silence and all the noise. Pray for the day I bust a Nina on that bitch who shot Selena, then I rejoice. We some fathers to our boys. Birth a boy, you rich for life, see the joy. I live to see my kids doing business. Tell them everything's business. Basically, everything's a business, so make it your business to get it.
You can see the pain in my eyes, see the tracks in my tears, feel it deep in my body. You don't know where I came from. Can't go back, no, I can't run. I won't do that for nobody. This world's so cold, ain't got to break my code. You won't ever take my soul. You won't ever.
all alone. Ain't got no one to hurt. You take my soul. You take my soul. I had to Damon down. My partners was maniacs. Wish I had a Damon. I would have been straight up with that shit. No puffs. I had crack sellers to trust. No shugs. Not even know how to yo shit. But we changed how the patterns go. Free Bill Underwood. Morgan Sleepy was free, grabbing dough. Status quo straight from the barrios. Khaled know how the calico was flowing. To all my dogs, CEO it. P and Coach K and Top Dog, see we growing. Bubba, my hybrids niggas, a lot of weed smokers. Later, I had my dogs, Steve, Miss and Lighty, and my man Shakir. Then I wish all my dogs was here. You can see that we all some kings in our eyes.
Selector up and run the road.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem. All of my Dominicanos right there up on Broadway. Pulled me back to that McDonald's. Took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like the Simmons with pastry. Cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus. Driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top. Sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets give me high five. I be spiked out, I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely from.
These streets will make you feel brand new. Lights will inspire you. Let's hear it. You
me at the X with OG at a Yankee game. That made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee king. You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a jalapeno. But I got a gang of walking with my click though. Welcome to the melting pot. Corners will be selling Africa been bought it. Home of the hip hop. Yellow cap, gypsy cap, dollar cap, holla back. But foreigners it ain't fair. They act like they forgot how to act. 8 million stories out there in the naked. City is a pity, half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug special ed, I got it made. Jesus paying LeBron, I'm paying Dwayne Wade. 3 dice, Zelo, 3 cards, Marley. Labor Day parade, rest in peace, Bob Marley. Statue of Liberty, long live the World Trade, long live the King, yo. I'm from the Empire State.
Yeah. Welcome to the Black Light Make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Let's hear it.
Lights is blinding, girls need blinders so they could step out of bounds quick. Sidelines is blind with casualties who sip the light casually, then gradually become worse. Don't fight the apple eve, caught up in the in crowd. Now you're in style, and in the winter gets cold, in vogue with your skin out. City up spin, it's a pity on a whim. Good girls going bad, the city's filled with them. Mommy took a bus trip, now she got a bus out. Everybody ride her, just like a bus route. Hail Mary to the city, you're a virgin, and Jesus can't save you. Light starts when the church ends. Came here for school, graduated to the highlight. Ball players, rap stars, addicted to the limelight. Liberty in May got you feeling like a champion. The city never sleeps, better slip you an ambient.
Yeah, these streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Let's hear it. One hand in the air for the big city. Street of the dreams all in the no place in the world. Shoulders in the air, everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. Selector and run the road. You an easy way to play.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow, it's now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
2 minutes and you're on your way.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus, now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
How we live? Hybrid life. Living on the hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life. Living on the hybrid life. It's about time we now watch phone bill. That's what the contract is a sure thing. How with the new floor plan name? Hybrid. If you don't know about it, then they better slide in. How we live? Hybrid life. Living on the hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life. Living on the hybrid life. Jump in at the hybrid life. Living on the hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life. Living on the hybrid life.
With Flow's new hybrid plan, postpaid and prepaid come together as one with no overages, no contract, no deposit, and no catch.
Hybrid!
Bundle up now and get 30 gigabytes of data and unlimited phone calls for only $55 per month, plus a discounted smartphone.
You see the new phone plan that Flow made? You could turn postpaid to prepaid.
Hurricane season can be unpredictable, but your business doesn't have to be. In the face of adversity, you need a partner that goes above and beyond. Choose the path of resilience and certainty with CNW Business. Through disaster recovery as a strategy solution, CNW Business will safeguard your critical data, maintain seamless communication channels, and help you bounce back faster than ever before. Visit our website, cwcbusiness.com/myopenbusiness to learn more. Remember, a safe business is an open business.
Rosso, you are now fiber ready. Enjoy faster speeds and bigger savings on Dominica's most reliable network. Sign up now or upgrade to a Flow Fiber internet package and get 1 month free internet service. Add a postpaid mobile to your package and save 50% off your mobile bill every month. Plus, get a smartphone absolutely free. Rosso, are you ready for the Flow Fiber fast internet experience? To build speed, visit the Flow flagship store or call 440-3569 for more information.
Do you know that if you are diagnosed and medication is administered within 3 hours of a stroke's onset, you will have a high chance of recovering fully? Incredible, right? With that in mind, you should always know the signs and be fast. Get to the hospital immediately if you experience the symptoms, because timing is everything. Be fast. B, balance. Does the person have a sudden loss of balance? E, eyes. Has the person lost vision in one or both eyes? F, face. Does the person's face droop? A, arms. Is one arm weak or numb? S, speech. Is their speech slurred or strange? T, time. What time did the symptoms start? Take note and get help now. A message from the Reasta Foundation in partnership with Flow Dominica.
Roots Rock Bar and Grill presents Reggae Nights Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, featuring selected urban and special guest DJs, 9 p.m. till very late, featuring specials. Roots Rock Bar and Grill in Tata. See you there.
I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I would have a show like Oprah. I would be the host of Everyday Christmas. Give track of your wish list. I'd probably pull an Angelina and Brad Pitt and adopt a bunch of babies that ain't never had shit. Give away a few Mercedes like, here, let me have this. And last but not least, grants about any last wish. It's been a couple months that I've been single, so you can call me Travis Claus minus the ho-ho. Get it? I'll probably visit where Katrina hit. And sure do a lot more than FEMA did. Yeah. Can't forget about me, stupid. Everywhere I go, I have my own theme music. See, what you see, bro?
A different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. When I'm a billionaire.
Playing basketball, president dunking on his delegates. Compliment him on his political etiquette. Lost a couple million, the edge is for the heck of it. But keep the 520 cents and bitch completely separate. Yeah, I'll be in a whole new tax bracket. We in recession, but let me take a crack at it. I'll probably take whatever's left and just split it up. So everybody that I love can have a couple bucks. And not a single tummy around me with no buzz. And just leave it soundly. I know we all have a similar dream. Go in your pocket, pull out your wallet, put it in the air and sing.
I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad.
If I hit it one time, I'm a piper. If I hit it 2 times, then I like her. 3 times, I'm a wiper. It ain't safe for the black or the white girl. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. Tell your man pipe up, pipe up. Hey, hands from the safe, hey, face from the safe. Hey, hands turn it to a night. Hey, put me in, get some money, get some money. Put me in, get some money, get some money. Yeah, put me in, get some money. Hey, yeah, put G in, get some money. No limit, I'm a fucking soldier. Hey, always lit, yeah, I'm never sober. It's for 3 days in a row, y'all be coming over. Told that bitch to kick rock, she act like it's a boulder. Hey, rock, shopping, that means hopping, always hopping, hella popping. She's a bopper, homie, hopping, ain't no stopping. Album chopping, got the city on fire. Playing on me like she tired. I'ma have to get around and call Maya. Oh, burn up the pot, I'm a liar. I'm sure I hit it 1 time, I'm a piper. If I hit it 2 times, then I like her. Yeah, 3 times, I'm a wiper. It ain't safe for the black or the white girl. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. Tell your man pipe up, pipe up. Hey, hands from the safe, hey, face from the safe. Hey, hands turn it to a night. Hey, yeah.
And then I get some money. Yeah. And then I get some money. Yeah. And then I get some money. Yeah. And then I get some money. I need face, I need brain, concentrate. I perform product case, killer weed, rock a lace. Yeah, move by the ace, back goes, travel race. Get some money, put the rollie, patty face. My career taking off, yeah, dogging in place. Where these hoes on their mouth, are these hoes out of shape? Can't you stop with all the subs? I ain't cherry. If you really want some smoke, you can pull up, you can get it. Grab a hand, pull a break, make it. Put a rifle on the song, I'm at the GCL. Keep it G from the floor to the end, from the start. You know me, Cardi B, popping on the charts.
If I hit it 1 time, I'm a piper. If I hit it 2 times, then I like her. If I 3 times, I'm a wiper. It ain't safe for the black or the white girl. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. Tell your man pipe up, pipe up. Hey, hands from the safe, hey, face from the safe. Hey, hands to a night, hey.
Selector,
put me in, get some money, get some money. Yeah, put me in, get some money. Hey, yeah, put G in, get some money.
Selector, urban, run the road.
Roots Rock Bar and Grill presents Reggae Nights Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, featuring selector urban and special guest DJs, 9 p.m. till very late. Drink specials, Roots Rock Bar and Grill in Tata. See you there.
Imagine going through life eating healthy and avoiding a possible predisposition to stroke simply because you exercise, drink your daily dose of water, and take your diabetes, hypertension, or high cholesterol medication as prescribed. Remember, always take your medicine during the festive seasons and drink moderately. Moderation is everything. Your health first. Always. A message from the Reasta Foundation in partnership with Flo Dominica.
Rosso, you are now fiber ready. Enjoy faster speeds and bigger savings on Dominica's most reliable network. Sign up now or upgrade to a Flow Fiber internet package and get 1 month free internet service. Add a postpaid mobile to your package and save 50% off your mobile bill every month. Plus, get a smartphone absolutely free. Rosso, are you ready for the Flow Fiber fast internet experience? Feel speed. Visit the Flow flagship store or call 440-3569 for more information.
Hurricane season can be unpredictable, but your business doesn't have to be. In the face of adversity, you need a partner that goes above and beyond. Choose the path of resilience and certainty with CNW Business. Through disaster recovery as a strategy solution, CNW Business will safeguard your critical data, maintain seamless communication channels, and help you bounce back faster than ever before. Visit our website, cwcbusiness.com/myopenbusiness to learn more. Remember, a safe business is an open business.
How we live? Hybrid life. Living a hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life. Living a hybrid life. It's not about time we now watch phone bill. That's what the contract is a sure thing. How with the new floor plan name? Hybrid. If you don't know about it, then they better slide in. How we live? Hybrid life. Living a hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life. Living a hybrid life. Jump in a hybrid life. Living a hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life. Living a hybrid life.
With Flow's new hybrid plan, postpaid and prepaid come together as one, with no overages, no contract, no deposit, and no catch.
Hybrid.
Bundle up now and get 30 gigabytes of data and unlimited phone calls for only $55 per month, plus a discounted smartphone.
You see the new phone plan that Flow made? You could turn postpaid to prepaid.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pocket every month. Plus, now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
You an easy way to pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
2 minutes and you're on your way.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Roots Rock Bar and Grill presents Reggae Nights Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, featuring selector urban and special guest DJs, 9 p.m. till very late. Drink specials, Roots Rock Bar and Grill in Tata. See you there.
Oule, vangli soule, ça ka fait play. Oule, vangli soule, nous ka monter chiki chiki, nous ka descendre chaka chaka. Nous ka monter dans le sachet. nunca desamatni chashi. Ah, nunca munde chiki chiki, nunca desan chaka chaka. Chashi, nunca munde monro chashi. Chiki chiki, nunca desan chaka chaka. Chashi, nunca desamatni chashi. Chiki chiki, nunca desan chaka chaka. Chiki chiki, nunca desan chaka chaka.
Was so blind, it was green, so high and untamed. It was Sunday, a lovely day. And sky will name this new land Dominica, the whole Lord steady pride. No need hell, no need country, no need drinking back for some support. And I come to Risule, and I feel a charm. If I think you put on me for no, I think you put on me for no. At first, carried were not friendly, teaching strangers away. For a long time, this land was theirs, for no one else wanted to stay. But now, today, we can be free, and the land belongs to all. We'll make all under happy tree, and all will be welcome to all. Non è gente qua cosa sta qua, e le povere tu risule tu me e pilancia. Mi papite o quadra mi quadru, papite o quadra mi quadru. When the British heard of this place, they came to settle him. They brought Africans to our soil. The Caribs were to stay with him. French people got to know the land, so they came with a mind and will. Though the British want back the land, the French country's here with us. No need bella, no need country, no need shipping, and the something got. And they come to Risule, boom, and they feel down. Live back in the water, people do. Back in the water, people do. Yes, after you we live on. In the sun, the wind and rain, French, Carib, African, British. We are unique, oh yes, my friend. Now we are on our own at last. The one is to push us from. We are going to be a protection for children of right and strong. No need better, no need country, no need shipping back for some second. And they come to be Sule, boom, and they feel a charm. Live back in the water, me for do. Back in the water, me for do. No need better, no need country, no need shipping back for some second. And they come to be Sule, boom, and they feel a charm. Live back in the water, me for do. 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 Oh, Dominica, the land of beauty, the land of verdure and glorious sunshine. Oh, hills and rivers are filled with plenty by those who stay here, even for a while.
So bring it to you as you sing of your heart, this is a room. Oh, yes, it's so Oh, yes, it's so bring up your heart for a vacation in Dominica, and we assure you when you return home, you say, oh, yes, there is a land so big and beautiful. Sing of your heart, this is the room. Oh, yes, it's oh, yes, it's oh, yes, it's Tipi tenki kape weme dombi Kolo de kuya bezanana Tuti wangu mangu Ile kwale tiga son Kiga chwe vegas Utsadai Sebite salaka paka jambe Tipi telo nule baby Monte pano tout se bagay sala Pou presi kono E anu chen likosa Se piti pite ki kape we me dombi So lai biata toi chilan vit Vite ka chante a asye E gason ka fouye wash E yesi kiye Se pite salaka paka jamais bon Ti pite la nou le bébé Monte mano tout se bagay sala Pou presi kono E anu chen likosa Se piti pite ki kape wene dombi Le kwa poka hele la nuit Si we kampoye tapu Atu yo se moun la kachebe yo pepi bouzay Sadai Se pite salaka paka jamais mo Ti pite la nou le bebi Monte mano tout se bagay sala Pou presi kono E anu chen likosa Se piti pite ki kape we me dombi Dom la kale chebe maniku Le la lika kiria sien E yo ka le la ke Pou hache puissant Tout sa jan Se pite sa la ka paka jamais mo Ti pite la pou le bebi Monte mano tout se bagay sa la Pou plezi kono E anu chen likosa Se piti pite ki kape we me dombi Sans pas caler tout musica, mon kati oui tim les souhaits, et tout le monde a pour masse, chichoupe, tout ça. C'est vite ça la capa jamais. Ti vite là pour les bébés, t'es pas nous toutes ces bagailles, ça la pour plaisir. E hanno gently cosa e hanno gently cosa oh Eliseo when
Pokot la mwen pa mwen, manchou la mwen pa mwen, mwen ka lido. Mwen peti go anrive, depi fini mwen sa, mwen tape. School a li trees up a lane and a ceviche. Espè wè yi pepper so it's okay tape. Oh, deeply smiling, of the boys are golden. Oh, pearly ringlets of their eyes are golden. Each time she passes, you can hear them whisper. Sure, she's a jewel that my heart is after. Oh, walks so sweet, makes my heart much lighter. Oh, eyes so gleaming, makes my heart much faster. Oh, how I wish she'd watch me a bit longer. I'd love to get her to be up on my shoulder. I'll be the next time. She wears a ticket, it's a princess, and señorita, she's a she's a shopping,
What a country family, she's got no strength to me. I'm with a mixer.
No more of longing, no more of pleading. If she would only give me up for heaven. I know she wonders, like the words up yonder. All around the smiling piece of nature's wonder.
I think a mixer. I live by a petting one. I'm looking at the she's a big adventure. And just beauty, no intention. Legend night is a trust. Baby sunshine, come on, let's go. Be a mixer. Fitting up.
Estimo Giovanni e chi confessa. Vania e priver chissà. Vania e chi confessa. Vania e priver chissà. Dammi come vuoi segue. Ai stuono cos'è che caccia tutto ai sei a parti e si monteva e chi confessa Vania e priver chissà. Vania e chi confessa. Vania e priver chissà. Dammi coach Monica del Sol Venera Ogni panetta come sollevata ai sei a parti Messi poteva e chi confessa Vania e priver chissà. Vania e chi confessa. Vania e priver chissà. Dammi così a tua racconte unire le cari bianche asciutta ai sei avanti e si poteva e chi confessa Vania e priver chissà. Vania e chi confessa Vania e priver chissà. Dammi Moving the base, yes, let's a tote. Semplificado no sta passando in pace. Ai, sei la parati. Messi monte, e chi compensa. Vania e priver chissà. Vania e chi compensa. Vania e priver chissà. Dammi oh, bali, bali, unido tra sapati e pensa. Messi voce, chi compensa. Vania e priver chissà. Vania e chi compensa. Vania e priver chissà. Messi voce, Vania e chi compensa. Vania e priver chissà. Vania e chi compensa. Vania e priver chissà. Messi voce. Dominica,